Take two. Hey guys, this is Cruz with GoldenEye Honeybees. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how I install a brand new nucleus colony. Here you will see that I already have brought a colony last night and set it up where I wanted it to go and let the bees go ahead and orientate to it. So now today we're going to move them into a full 10 frame hive. As you can see, they're coming and going, orientating to their new home. But I really need to put these guys in a 10 frame hive. So the way I do my hives now is a 10 frame box. 10 frame box, plastic foundations, waxed plastic foundations, and a 2-gallon internal feeder. I use Miller feeders in the fall when I want to get the bees to get weight put on them in preparation for winter. But with this setup in the spring, I can have the bees quickly build up. And obviously their syrup is going to be protected from any pests that might want to get in. I'm also going to be using an entrance reducer. So as you can see here, I have a 2-gallon feeder and 8 deep frames inside a waxed box. I'm also going to be putting a beetle gel beetle trap. And this is because the place that I'm going to be putting these bees is pretty shaded, so beetles tend to like shaded areas more than sunny areas. So I'm just going to be preemptively putting a beetle trap in the hive. So how about let's go ahead and get things going. I'm not sure how I'm going to record this, but I'll give it a shot. Let's see. So just to give you some backstory, this colony I made from my own stock in my own home yard. And it has a new 2025 queen. I gave them sugar syrup last night so they can have something to eat while they reorientate to this location. So as you can see, I'm not using any smoke. That's because these bees are a little bit more docile than one of my other hives. So how about let's get this thing cracking. Let's be very slow with our movements. Oh yeah. It's a nice frame of bees. Nice hive of bees. So, take a look. Nice 5 frames. They got some new wax drawn in there. A new queen in there as well. And she started laying a few days ago, so let's see if I can shoot some new larvae. So first things first, move the nucleus out of the area where the bees go in, and go ahead and put the new box in its place. That way the bees go ahead and start going into their new home. I am going to put the feeder on the side closest to me, because the entrance reducer is, I'm going to put on the lowest set, on the closest setting, is going to be on the opposite side. This way, gives the bees a chance to defend their new home. So let's go ahead and take out these frames, and if we see the queen, that'll be great. If not, it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put the entrance reducer. Yeah, entrance reducer. Fits like a glove. This will help the hive defend its colony from other pests. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and carefully move the frames into the hive. I am planning on putting another colony at this yard. The problem was that the other hive that I was planning on bringing did not get a queen successfully mated like this one. Let's see if, take a quick look at these frames. If we see the queen, I'll show it to you. Well, we got plenty of pollen, plenty of nectar. Eggs, larvae. This is a frame that I pulled from one of my other breeder colonies because I needed to cut them back a bit because I don't want them to swarm when we're so close to the flow here in Eastern North Carolina. So, let's see. Next frame. Starting to get some more brood being capped. This side has more larvae. I put a food frame in this nucleus as well in preparation for their coming to this new location. I wasn't sure how far along the forage was here. I wanted to make sure that they had some food while they found out what their new home has. More larvae, pollen, nectar, more eggs. Oh, and I found the queen. See if I can give you guys a close-up. Right there. She's coming up the corner right here. The blue dot. That's the queen. Let's see. She's right going up against the comb right here. Right in that corner. So let's get her safely inside our new home. Let's see if we can egg her into the middle of the comb. I don't want her to be so close to the edge. If we were to crush her, it would be devastating for this colony. So she's in the middle of the comb. So let's go ahead and put her in our new home and wish her luck. All right, let's go ahead and finish up. Now we can be a little bit more aggressive and work a little bit more quickly now that the queen is safe in the hive. Another frame full of brood and resources. So my configuration for this hive is going to be feeder, frame of foundation, brood, 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 foundation, and then I'm going to put the food frame on the other side of that foundation. And because I want them to draw out comb as quickly as possible, I'm going to be doing weekly inspections on this hive to make sure that everything is going according to plan. Let's go ahead and take this foundation out to give us some more room. And here's the food frame. Put that up against this other brood frame, or other foundation frame. And lastly, we're going to put this foundation frame on the very end. And we push everything together nice and snug. And we shake out the bees that are in the box. That's it. That's all of them. And that's how I install my nukes. I'm a second-year beekeeper, and that's what's worked for me. So now I'm gonna give them the rest of the sugar syrup in this 2-gallon feeder, so they have some food to eat and can go ahead and get started building out comb. Go ahead and sprinkle it on the top so that they can get stimulated and go get some more. Put the foundation on the nuke. So we're ready to go once we're done. Close it up. Now the nuke is closed up. And let's go ahead and put the beetle trap. Now, you want to put the beetle traps at a corner where the bees can corral the larvae, the hive beetle larvae. Sometimes you need to make yourself a little bit of room so that you can put these beetle traps in. But you can put them on a corner, and the bee should be able to handle any beetle that might come in. Well, let's give it one last look. Show you what it looks like now. So, first nuke installation of 2025, I think, is a success. Again, we have the 2-gallon frame feeder, foundation, brood, 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 and brood, foundation, and food, and obviously a foundation on the edge of the colony. The entrance reducer is on the lowest level, so they can defend themselves from any pests. You can tell they're coming and going, getting reoriented to their new home. The queen is laying good. There's a frame of cap brood that's gonna hatch within the next few days, and this hive should be taken off. I chose this location because there is a big wide open field right behind me. They let it grow wild, and there's a lot of old trees here that like to flower, so I think that is a good location. Well, that's it for today. Just gonna put the top on this one, and we'll be done. And next time I may or may not be bringing another colony out here, but stay tuned and we'll see how this colony is doing next week.